Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X, the only show on Thursdays that starts the weekend early. I am your host, Tom Dog 247, and as always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Woo, baby, all right. So, yeah, right there. No substitute. Hope everybody's having a great day, even though it's cold outside. We had some snow earlier this morning and turned into freezing rain, and yeah, it became a thing. Pick myself up, I've got to look all nice for my viewers out there. Yeah. There we go. Couldn't help without that. So yeah, we got. So yeah, like I said, we got a pretty good show lined up today, and I say that every week, but I mean it every week. So yeah, um, so yeah, had a nice little show last night on Wrestling Prime Elite. We're gonna do that. We're gonna actually do that again on Saturday. We'll talk a little bit more about that um, after I have to do the shout outs and the plugs and everything like that because, that's right. And speaking of which, big shout out to the Darkening Podcast Network. Leo and the gang, you guys are doing an outstanding job. You guys are amazing. Love the show. Splash pages each and every week. It's amazing. I love it. And so bringing out the comic book fan in me. Love comic books and everything. So yeah. And so yeah, if you're a fan of comic books and want to know more about the guests that they have on, check them out every Tuesday. I think they got something special lined up next Wednesday. So yeah, so yeah, I think it is. I don't want to get the wrong info. Definitely check that out. Um, but also too, shout out to Carrie and Raz and everybody at the Outlight Network. Um, Raz has a show on right now, and check them out a little bit. So yeah, big shout out to them. And of course, um, Friday and everybody. Um, also two wonderful shows to check out, especially the Uncle Network, Uncle, no, jeez, Uncle Necro's Tomb of the Terrible. Check them out over on Monday, and you never know, maybe you might see one. Check them out, and good show, definitely for. And of course, big shout out to my good friend Millie Playful over at Millie Playful and Tango. If you like watching, if you like watching people play video games, then Millie Playful and Tango are the ones for you. Check them out over on YouTube, and you watch them play your favorite video games, and they'll have a good time playing them, and you'll have a good time watching. So yeah, check them out on YouTube. Um, yeah, this episode is brought to you by W Energy. So what is W Energy? Not this, I'm sure. But it is an energy supplement that has no sugar, no artificial colors, flavors, or dyes, and zero chances of you passing out or falling asleep and everything, get that crash and burn feeling. You won't feel none of that because it's all natural ingredients without all that harsh chemicals and everything like that. You won't see that red dye, because there's no artificial colors, flavors, or dyes. But what you will get is a good product. And I tried it last year. As a matter of fact, it was the 1 year anniversary of me trying that product last week and last year. I mean, and it's actually pretty good. And I did a special live product review of it about how good that was. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. And so yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, definitely check them out. And while you're at it, and you're probably wondering, well, where do I got to go? Simple. You go to w.gg right now. You use that promo code BRILL that you see right there that I'm pointing at. You use that promo code at the checkout. You save 10% on your purchase. So anything that you see in the store, you punch in that promo code that you see on the screen, and you will have a great time with it. It's great. It's wonderful. You'll love it, and the products are just as amazing and everything like that. So drinks aren't your thing. They have some really cool tumblers as well too. So yeah, give them a check out. And everything, get some drinks in there and everything like that. And take my word for it, you will absolutely love it. And they also have some nifty swag too. So they got like hats and T-shirts and whatnot. And you definitely will love it. So again, go to w.gg, use that promo code BRILL at the checkout, and you'll save 10% on your purchase today. Yeah. So, all right. I think I almost forgot which one it was. So, um, so yeah, as I was mentioning at the top of the show, did a nice little live reaction of AEW Dynamite. Yeah, AEW Dynamite over on Wrestling Prime Elite, and I'm gonna go on there again. I'm actually gonna do it again this Saturday for another live action review, and I'm gonna get pretty much get that out of the way because of the fact that um, my personal life cuts away from doing stuff like that. But since I have um, some free time and everything like that, I figured, you know what, why not do it? So yeah, um, it's only going to be like a part-time thing and everything. So unless I work something out with my personal life, and so yeah, don't need to address that and everything like that. So, but yeah, this was a good learning experience, and you know, figure out what I can do for next time. And next time is going to be Saturday. So for AEW Collision. So this Saturday, for you wrestling fans out there that loves AEW, spread the word out that I'm going to be doing a live reaction to Collision as well too. So yeah, it's going to be a good show, and yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with that as well too. So yeah. And as far as Grand Slam goes, um, that is question mark. That's not confirmed if I'm going to do a live reaction to that. I should, because it's Grand Slam. But we'll talk more about that on Saturday. I'll get the official word on it, on if I am going to do the live action of Grand Slam. But we'll see. We'll see. So yeah. What else is going on? Oh yeah. Gee, I guess Take Two said that um that GTA 6 is going to um come out um this fall. That's up in the air still and everything like that. So yeah. Um, but as of right now, they said that GTA 6 was going to come out this year. So um, once the trailer comes out, um, once the trailer comes out, the new because Rockstar's supposed to give out another trailer. No official word on as to when the the thing was going to come out. So yeah. Oh, also. Something else I wanted to mention too. Um, okay. Yes. Okay. Nintendo announced that that on April 2nd of this year, um, they really they released um, the time on when they're going to be showing their Nintendo Direct, focusing on the Nintendo Switch 2. And um, Nintendo revealed it on their official website. They announced it on their official website, and it, oh, excuse me. I accidentally closed the window. Oh, oh. So the official time of the on April the 2nd So mark this on the calendars or whatever. It's going to be at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's California time. And I'm at 9 a.m. Eastern, which is in my location, which is in my area. Because I'm in the East Coast, and I just completely botched the time zone there. I apologize. Not awake yet. Which means out in the West Coast, it's the official time in the West Coast is going to start at 6 a.m. and Central is going to start at 8 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, I'm not familiar with the other time zones and everything, but what I am going to do is I'm going to find out. So, so April 2nd is on a Wednesday. So with that being said, um, so with that being said, there is going to be. I'm going to do the show that day on April the 2nd. On a special Wednesday edition of Channel X, and we're going to do it that day there. So it's going to be a special one, and everything like that. So yeah, this is going to be a very good episode, and it's going to be nothing about we're just going to talk about pretty much um, everything that happened on the Nintendo Direct involving the Switch 2, and maybe some release games that are going to launch with the console. So, and we're gonna know the specs, um, what it features, um, and of course the price. So yeah, this is going to be a very interesting. It's going to be a very interesting day. So mark that on your calendar, which I am going to do as well. It's going to be April the 2nd, 6 a.m. on the West Coast and 9 a.m. on the East Coast, 8 o'clock on the Central Time. So yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing, and so yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And of course, I'll be taking notes and everything, and it's going to be really good. And so yeah, and like I said, there's going to be a special Wednesday edition of that as well too, of Channel X. So stay tuned. You never know what's going to happen. So there's already rumors flying around. I know comicbook.com I was reading the article about that, but saying that there's talks about a new Smash Brothers game, and I highly doubt it because of the fact that Mr. Sakurai said that it was going to be his last Smash Brothers game. Now, we can somebody can say, well, he doesn't have to do it anymore. He can pass it on to somebody else. But I don't think it would be good if it was handed to somebody else because Mr. Sakurai gave us wonderful, wonderful Smash Brothers games, and the number one game that they that seems to be in good topic is of course Melee. So yeah, it's so I don't think that's going to be an issue. I don't think that there's going to be a a new Smash Brothers game because you can't have a Smash Brothers game without the guy that made the game so wonderful, and that's Mr. Sakurai, like I said. So yeah, you're not going to we're probably not going to see that, and anybody who takes over for Smash Brothers is not going to give it the justice, give it that homage that we love so much about the game. So yeah, I highly doubt that that's going to happen. Because they won't treat the game as as beautiful and wonderful as Sakurai gave those games, and because he put a lot of love, and it pretty much killed him, almost killed him too. So he was making countless hours, and he didn't have to do that, but you know he gave us such an amazing game, and so we don't deserve him, but but he gave us one hell of an amazing franchise. As far as Animal Crossing goes, I wouldn't mind seeing that on the new console. So we're gonna so in weeks to come we're gonna be talking a little bit more about that um because next month um I was thinking long and hard about it. We're gonna call it Nintendo month. We're gonna be celebrating everything that has to do with Nintendo with uh along with some other news related some news topics, and you know so for the all through the month of March we're gonna be doing that. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It was either that or Marvel Madness, and I got to work on that because it was something I wanted to do because you know March is that's popular with March Madness, so I wanted to do the idea of putting in Marvel Madness, which means um, make it like a team elimination, and and the idea that I was thinking is getting it getting splash pages involved, and they would represent their favorite Marvel team. Like for me, I would do the Avengers. I would do the Avengers, and you know, maybe Leo would do Fantastic Four or whatever, and then maybe Drew could do um, um, X Men, and then and Carrie could do I don't know, maybe I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one because I don't know that many factions in the Marvel universe, so other than the ones I just mentioned. So yeah. So yeah, it's a work in progress, but maybe I could do something about that later sometime this year. I think that would be really awesome to do. Um, but I'll talk it over with them and see what they think about it, and yeah, be cool. um, for the month of March, we're going to do um, for the month of March, we're going to do Nintendo. We're going to do Nintendo month because March, of course, March 10th is considered Mario Day, and it is considered um, in, I believe in 1985 was the official American release of the Nintendo Entertainment System here in the U.S. let's see, when did that game launch? Oh, it launched into it was originally released in Japan in 1983, and later in the States in 1986. So next year will be the 40th anniversary of yeah, 40 years of Nintendo, and 30 years for Channel X. About 30 years of me in broadcasting. Yeah. October will be my 29th year this year. 29 years in broadcasting. Um, but anyways, yeah, it's so yeah, Mario Day and everything like that. So gonna do little bits and pieces on what to expect, what pretty much do like weekly predictions on what could happen leading up to the Nintendo Direct and everything like that. So all through the month of March, we're gonna be doing Nintendo. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on some really cool stuff. Gonna have some fun. Gonna have some fun with that. So yeah, keep going, everybody. When is Mario Day? Oh, Mario Day is going to be on the 10th. Okay. Well, I'll be damned. It's on the 10th, I know that, but it's on a Monday. So, okay, let's get to the show, shall we? Um, so not Amazing Spider-Man, but your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man uh came out with 3 episodes the other day, and it's kind of weird. They premiered the series with 2 episodes, and I thought we would be getting one after another, but I was wrong. I guess they gave us 5 episodes, but 3 episodes uh yesterday, and yeah, it's they were pretty good. Um, that'd be funny if next week we had 4 episodes. But yeah, this was a real those 3 episodes were equally. I guess there was a reason why, because of the fact that I guess it told the story in all 3 episodes. So yeah, it was a really good it's a really good it's a really good series, and I'm liking it more and more, and I like it. Um, so yeah, so we will see what 6, 7, 8, and 9 will provided that of course that would be funny if they did 4 episodes like that. They bring in 4 episodes next week. That would be funny as hell. So yeah, I guess they're knocking out these episodes. Actually, I gotta find out how many episodes are they doing for the season. Let's see. What is the Oh, okay. So there's gonna be okay. So um so on their social media page, on the social media page, they actually gave out the official schedule of your friendly neighborhood um Spider-Man, and so next week they're gonna have 6, 7, 8. So and then February 19th so February 12th there's going to be 6, 7, and 8, and then February 9th they're going to end it with 9 and 10. So there's going to be 10 episodes throughout the season, and no official word if there's going to be a season 2. Um, well, it says season finale, so I guess that answers that question. So it does look like there's going to be a season 2. So for February 12th, episode 6, the name of this episode is going to be Duel with the Devil. Episode 7 is going to be titled Scorpion Rising, and episode 8 is going to be Tangled Web. February 19th, episode 9 is going to be Hero or Menace, and episode 10 is a season finale. It's going to be titled If This Be My Destiny. So yeah, I think that's yeah, it's going to be pretty good. And yeah, let's see, yeah, nothing on who's playing. Oh snap! Vincent D'Onofrio is going to play Kingpin in the cartoon. That's pretty cool. That's a big sketch. Um, Paul F. Tompkins is going to be on the show too. Phil Lamar is going to be Mr. Lincoln. So, so that's awesome. Phil Lamar is a good actor. He's also good on the voice acting too. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, we got some fun. So yeah, if you haven't checked out your friendly neighborhood spider, definitely check that out. So it's an awesome show. Uh, Absolutely awesome. Has that nice comic book feel to it. I love it. So okay, um, Super Bowl this Sunday. A lot of people call it the big game. I call bullshit because it's not the big game. It is a big game, but apparently nobody wants you saying Super Bowl and everything like that. I guess there's too protective on there. Ooh, it's like give me some money and I'll stop saying Super Bowl. Same. Pay me. I would do a live reaction to the big game, but um, I don't have I don't have consent by the NFL to do so. But um, plus I don't have permission to do so. So I'm sure everyone's going to be doing it. And plus, also, it's going to be streaming for free on Tubi, so that's going to be interesting. That's interesting because not only is it going to be on Fox, on the Fox network, but it's also going to be streaming live. It's also going to be streaming live on Tubi. So yeah, that is a very interesting concept. I'm going to check it out just for the hell of it, just to see what it's all about. And so yeah, it's very very interesting. Um, so there's a lot of misconceptions of what's going on, between uh, a lot of controversy going on with Kansas City Chiefs, and it's to be honest with you, it's a you know I didn't see what I didn't I've heard about what happened, but I didn't see it, and I know that Roger Goodell had a um, what the what good what Goodell and so um, so yeah, this is gonna it is nonetheless very interesting to see what's going to happen, and so let's see. Let's see. Um, okay, so all right, here is let's get to the real meat potatoes here. Uh, hmm, here we go. Good old Bleacher Report. Always love Bleacher Report. Go. There we go. Names. There's going to be something going on here. Oh, let's do it like this. Okay, so one of the things um, um, so all right, here's some stuff that so yeah, nothing really to talk about. There was a press conference, I know that, but I know he mentioned about he did mention about let's see. Um, uh, let's see. Could be expanding the use. He talked about expanding the use of replay assist to include things face mask penalties or calls and non-calls on hits to quarterbacks. And Goodell said that the league is trending toward using the replay assist more often, which means football is going to get more and more boring. He had something to say about diversity and equality and equity and inclusion. He said this, and I quote: "We got into diversity efforts because we felt it was right. It was the right thing for the National Football League. We're going to continue those efforts because we've not only convinced ourselves, and I think we've proven ourselves that it does make the NFL better. I think we'll continue those efforts. I think it's clearly a reflection of our fan base and our communities and our players. Um, the Rooney Rule for us, there's no requirement to hire a particular individual on the basis of race or gender. It's simply on the basis of looking at a canvas of candidates that reflect our communities to look at the kind of talent that exists there, and then when you make a best decision on who is hired. He also says that we're not in this business because it's a trend to get in or a trend to get out of it. Our efforts are fundamental in trying to attract the best possible talent in the NFL, both on and off the field. See how it benefits the NFL. But yet, Colin Kaepernick still doesn't have a yeah. But Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a still is not on the field. Just saying, you know. Well, because he chose to take a knee during the national anthem. It's his right. He has a right to do that. Um, and of course, he also commented on the theories of the Chiefs' favoritism. He This is what he had to say about it. A lot of those theories are things that happen on social media, and they get a new life. He understands it. He thinks it reflects a lot of the fans' passion. It's a reminder for us how important officiating is. I think the men and women who officiate the NFL are outstanding. It's a ridiculous theory for anyone who might take it seriously, but at the end of the day, it's something we've always have to continue to work on. How we how do we make our officiating better at all times? Um, Goodell also added that he does not believe players are flopping to draw penalties has gotten out of control. However, he acknowledged that the competition committee may discuss flopping during the off-season. He says there's not that has not been a significant issue for us. The competition committee has talked about that in the past. They'll probably talk about that again in the future. Wouldn't surprise me. Um, Still, the 18 game season um, is still under discussion um, to increase the regular season from 17 to 18 games. This is what he had to say. This is what Goodell had to say. If we do 18-2 preseason, might be a possibility. We know fans love football and they want more football. We have the incredible. We have to be incredibly sensitive and smart with the balance and how we deal with that. Goodell also addressed um, the league's future could include an international franchise. This is what he had to say about that. I do think that I do think there's a potential. There's potential that someday we're going to have an international franchise. If we do, it would not surprise me at all if the Super Bowl is played there. um, he also addressed um, supportive of a new stadium for the Commanders. in Washington D.C. Um, this is what he said about that. I think it could be great for our nation. I remember as a kid growing up, part of that is if that's the best alternative, I think it will be a great thing. So yeah, and so yeah, and of course, you know, we can't stay away from politics without addressing the elephant in the room, and I do mean elephant. The the mastodon in chief himself is going to be attending the Super Bowl, like he has nothing else better to do, I guess. You know, so the Chiefs expressed, like I said, like I said before, it's like it doesn't matter, it's how you conduct yourselves, but I'm sure the Chiefs would have said that had there been a Democratic president, but I'm not going to get into that because it's not a political show. This is Channel X. It's fun and entertainment. So I wouldn't be surprised if Donald got booed out of the building. You know, next time get Hogan. Just saying. Um, so yeah. So okay. And oh boy, Roger Goodell's middle name is Stoko. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. So Kendrick Lamar, he's been under uh, talking conversation. He's going to be performing at this year's halftime show, at the Super Bowl halftime show this year. And yeah, he apparently there's some questions on whether or not he's going to be singing his popular song that won him a Grammy um, at at the big game, at the halftime show. And it is possible, um, but we don't know what's going to happen because he still has that beef with Drake, which is why he Kendrick uh, wrote that song before that won him a Grammy. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. So yeah, I'm going to be watching that. And of course, the can't talk about Super Bowl without the commercials, and we're going to have and there's going to be a lot of cool stuff with that. Next week on this show, we're going to do the review on that, and that's going to be, you know, pretty much what we do, you know, every year. Going to talk a little about all the crazy stuff that happened at the Super Bowl. So yeah, a lot of people are upset that um, the Black National Anthem is going to be sung first before the Star Spangled Banner. And to be honest with you, does it really matter which song goes first? Um, I actually like um that there's a black national anthem. And there's a lot of ignorant people out there. Why isn't there a white national anthem? Because there is a white national anthem, and you just haven't asked Kid Rock to sing it, or Ted Nugent. Just saying, folks. So crank that up real quick. But you know, like you need a white national anthem, like white people do, like white people really need a white national anthem to begin with. I mean, really, it's like we want everybody to be inclusive. You talk about everybody being inclusive. How come I do? How come we white people don't have a song? Because you're assholes. I'm sorry. There's a lot of ignorant white people out there, and yeah, you know, just be happy. You know, shut up and acknowledge that you got a Star Spangled Banner. Like really. So yeah, I actually like the Black National Anthem more than I do the Star Spangled. Just saying. But of course, Donald Trump had to turn things political, and it's like we really need, for once, could we just have some fun without having you know politics sticking in, you know. I mean, really, it's like just for once, I would like to enjoy myself, enjoy um, a big event without some some political bullshit going on. I mean, really, I'm just tired of it. I really am. I want to have fun when I'm watching my events. I don't want to hear no. Oh, Breaker's gonna be here. Really, like I give a shit. It's like just pan the camera on Taylor Swift. You'll be fine. That's all I'm asking. Just focus your attention on Taylor Swift, and then that's why she's really there in the first place. Okay, we got one more piece of material that we got to talk about before we call it a night. We'll run a little bit overtime here. We got to talk about the Grammys, and so yeah, apparently it was a tough decision to put up with the card that I had there, because I had to come up. I had no choice but to put up with that one, because I wanted to put up Bianca Censori's picture up, but I had to work around the censoring. Yeah, that was the big talk at the red carpet, that Kanye West and Bianca Censori was at the red carpet for the Grammys. They showed up unannounced and uninvited, because they were not invited to attend the thing. And she took off her plush fur coat, and she had a dress, or lack thereof, because you saw what everybody else has seen, and that was her private parts. You get to saw her her uncensored parts, and and you know, and everybody's making a big deal because it said, well, Willow Smith was wearing a bikini and panties, a bra and panties, and no one said nothing to her. She was clothed, and she was still wearing clothes. Her naughty bitch did not show up, so it looked like a bikini. So it's so I didn't have a problem with that. It just and a lot of people are saying that 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 Kanye is, I don't know what he's on. I really don't know, but for her to be like that, I mean, show some dignity for once. I mean, I know you weren't, I mean, yeah, you weren't invited, but at least show up like you were invited. For Christ's sakes. I mean, have some dignity. And listen, I get it that Bianca Censori is she's a supermodel and everything, like that she's a fashion model and whatever. Okay, fine, but you're not on the runway anymore. Okay, you're not on the catwalk. You're not doing your little turn on the catwalk. So I mean, if you wanted to show off that, at least put on bra and panties, for Christ's sakes. I mean, hell, steal them from Willow Smith. I mean, for crying out loud. You know, nobody is like, listen, hey, listen, and I'm going to be honest. When I saw the pictures, that caught me by surprise. But then when Kanye was not in the shot, I gotta admit, I was thirsty. And hey, she does have a nice body. You know, I'm not gonna take that away from her. But seriously, why does she need to wear all that? I mean, why? I mean, it's good eye candy for me because I'm single and I can pretty much look at every woman I want and hope they're not taken. Got to make that clear. I can look at any woman I want and just hope that they're not taken. You know, I have to be careful. I mean, I can look but don't touch, not them it. But why does there need to be that much attention? I mean, we already know that Bianca has a hot body. But why does Kanye have to continue humiliating her like this and degrade her like this? And it's just like I will never understand Kanye West. I never will, and I lost all respect for him because he's acting like a jackass, especially when he was you know couldn't get over the fact that he broke it off with that him and Kim Kardashian separated, and that's another thing. That's another thing. Why is he trying to make Bianca Censori look more and more like Kim Kardashian every single time they're in the picture? I mean, really. I mean, this is just me, but why is he? it seems like he's not over Kim K. I'm just saying that I don't think he's completely over her, and and I feel, and I honestly do feel bad for her sometimes because every time she's going out, or going out her business and everything like that, people are just taking pictures and saying, well, what do you think of what behavior Kanye West? Why does she care? She doesn't care about she's not married to him anymore. She's not with him anymore. So let her live her life with whatever she's doing. If she's dating somebody else, which you know, God bless them. I mean, she had a really nice relationship with Pete Davidson until Kanye um fucked that up. It's like she can't date. It seems like she's not allowed to date anybody else. And then he's gonna start attacking Pete Davidson. And it's like Pete Davidson has a lot more class than that because he wouldn't degrade uh, Kim Kardashian like that. And Kim Kardashian and Kim wouldn't even stand for that either when she was with Kanye. She wouldn't. It's like, are you nuts? So I don't know what Kanye is on, but it's quite disturbing. It really is, and I don't and it is sad to see her you know put in those situations like that. And I don't even know if sometimes I think that that's her, doing it because I mean, she literally took off her jacket, she took off her fur coat and just won her body and, without giving a damn. But, there's a time and a place for everything for that. And then out in public like that, that's not the way to go. Unless you're in the nudist colony, I probably wouldn't mind that as much. But, I mean, really, show some dignity when you're at a big event like this, especially if it's live broadcasted. It's just ridiculous. Just imagine she was able to, if they were there and she was and they were presenting an award. God forbid if that ever happened. Holy shit, that would be awful. That would be really awful. You know, and the network censors would be like the FCC would be all over that. And it's like, oh, why I got to do that? And it's like, oh, we wouldn't be hearing the end of it, and I still wouldn't be talking. I'd still be talking about it. But yeah, it's a fucking joke. I mean, really. I mean, I like I said, I don't know what the fuck's gonna going on with Kanye West, but he needs to fucking stop. Really. I mean, enough is enough now. Let her. You know, that's your wife for Christ's sakes. I mean, I mean, Jesus. I was like, why you got to do this to us? I mean, really, Kanye, why you got to do this to us? Especially when there's single horny men out there that will pretty much jack off to any picture out there. I'll keep quiet. Easy, fella. But really, I mean, fuck it. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, really, gotta do what you gotta do. So hey, I mean, yeah, I know I can't get. I'll never have a shot with her. I honestly, but there's nothing wrong with a little fantasization. Nothing wrong about fantasizing. We all do it. especially you women out there. You women go overboard. Oh my God, Jason Momoa. Elder Selma. Ooh. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. If I was dating someone and they said I would leave you for Jason Momoa in a heartbeat, and it's like, can I watch? I mean, come on. I mean, I already seen him naked once already in Game of Thrones, so why not? I'm not. I'm not gonna lie. Caught me by surprise. I was like, okay. Guess that was a good pick for Jason Momoa to be Aquaman. He already has his golden trident. Oh, I'm an evil person. But yeah, and he once was with Lisa Bonet. And I was like, what the hell, man? Or was that? No, no, I'm thinking of Lenny Kravitz. Never mind. He was with somebody though, but yeah, he was with somebody, but I don't think they're together anymore. Now you got me searching the web. Let's see. Oh yeah, he was with Lisa Bonet. They divorced last year. Okay, he's Hawaiian, and he was born in. He was born in Honolulu, Hawaii. Fun fact: he was born in 1979, so I am older than Jason Momoa by 1 year. August 1st is his birthday. God damn. Who would have thought? I be damned. Oh, he made his acting debut on Baywatch Hawaii. Anywho, back to the show. So he is a Leo, ladies. And hey, we Leos are good looking studs. Just just pointing it out there that we Leos are just good looking men. Just putting it out there, folks. We are. Uh oh. Gotta be careful. Don't want to get a copyright strike because I'm singing a song. Singing it, not playing it. It's a fair use, folks. So, hmm. So yeah, apparently it was the Met Gala instead of the red carpet. So so yeah, what the hell is this? What is that? Like really? I mean, Channel X top 5, folks. Here are the top 5 things I can say about this picture. I guess it's true. Home is where you leave your hat. Looks like he's starting Halloween early, going as a cuckoo clock. If Jaden Smith gets handcuffs on him, does that count as house arrest? Welcome to Castlevania! Yahoo! Yahoo! And the number one thing that I can say about this picture, by the power of Grayskull, I command this drawbridge open! And that was my top 5. Top 5. Top 5. Roasting Jaden Smith alive. Doing the top 5. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. Oh, really, I don't know what possessed him to wear that. I really don't know. Fuck it. Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna. I mean, at least Willow Smith looks fucking hot in that picture. You know, when her pictures were taken, I'm not gonna lie, she does look pretty hot in those pictures. So yeah, not gonna lie. So, all right, folks. Well, I'm looking at the time. I'm calling it a night here. Thank you all so much for tuning in this fine evening. Be sure to follow me on Blue Sky at TomDog247. If you missed any of tonight's episode, you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below, what do you think? Who's going to win the Super Bowl? The Chiefs or the Eagles? Let us know in the comment section down below. Ringy dingy that bell to stay notified on what I'm going to be doing next. And be sure to support small streamers like myself by doing the most important thing that you could do for a small streamers like myself. and we will love you for it. We will love you more than we love this getup. We'll love you more than we love roasting this getup. And but there's only one way to do that. Even if you don't like or you don't leave a comment or anything like that, just do this one little thing, and it's not going to cost you anything. Just a simple thank you and a shout out from your friendly neighborhood Tom Dog, and that is face hug that subscribe button. We will see you here next week, same Tom Dog time, same Tom Dog channel X, and I'll be back here tomorrow with the OG Wrestling Prime. And don't forget, Saturday we got a huge live reaction for Collision, for AEW Collision. So tune in for that. And yeah, and we'll announce the Dynamite Wrestler of the Week. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. So with that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week. We're going to be doing the Super Bowl review. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. It's going to be our Super Bowl review special. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with that, so tune in. And so yeah, tune in. So until then, this is Tom Dog saying take care, so long, peace. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow on Wrestling Prime, OG, the classic. Wrestling Prime Classic. Tune in. Till then, have a good night, everybody. See you then.